Welcome back. It's day 2 here. Yesterday obviously did not go so well, and here's what we're dealing with today. We're gonna try to pump them all out, and I've never tried to use the auger to dig out mud like this. We'll see if that even works. Hopefully we can get the concrete truck back here and get back on track for tomorrow. We got lots of water to pump out here. Good thing we have this little pump, works great. Hopefully by the end of the day, these will kind of be dried out, or at least a little bit later. And we can use the auger to dig them, because this is a huge mess right now. We got the holes pumped out initially and then fired up the machine to try to get the muck out of the holes. It's not really working so great. Some of the holes we got bailed out and we got them pretty dry, but some of them are just straight mud like this one. So what we're doing is we have this 5-gallon bucket. We are attaching a bungee to it. Now Pat will place this in said hole. Push it down so that the bucket fills up with muck. Almost. No, don't go in there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh God. Oh man. Well, he's filling up the bucket with some muck. Okay, I think that's good. That's good. And now, oh, that's gonna pop off. That ain't gonna work. That's gonna break. That's gonna break. Can you grab the handle? There you go. Oh, okay. 1 bucket of disgusting muck. Thanks, Pat. At least our lumber delivery's here. We got Tague coming in, that Madison wood. Big old lumber delivery. I don't know when we'll get the framing at this point, but at least we got the lumber here. So we got the holes cleared out pretty good at this point. Decided to go to Depot and get some bags of dry mix concrete to dry out the little bit of water that's left in some of the holes. We're gonna have to change up the game plan a little bit. It's really too wet, and there's rain coming this afternoon possibly, so I don't want to do sonotubes again. Even though that's the way we prefer to do it, we're gonna switch it up. We're just gonna pour the footings without sonotubes. We'll level them, but then we're gonna have to get our beam to the right height with 4x4s. I don't like to do it that way, but I don't wanna risk it with more sonotubes and wasting another $200 on a saggy pile of cardboard. Our current situation is pretty good. We are kind of covered in mud. But anyway, our holes are starting to look pretty good. This is what they should look like. See that? We're plenty deep now. We've got dry mix in there. All of the water is absorbed into that dry mix. Okay. We're finally ready to go. Footings are all dried out. We're gonna get these in here. We're gonna be back on track. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. We're gonna be framing. It's always a beautiful day. Pat's all happy. Pat's been keeping us entertained through these rough times with a little Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation, so let's hear it.
Come on, kill me. Do it now. What are you waiting for? Come on, kill me, do it.
Getting the holes filled up now. This is gonna take way more concrete because now we're filling up an 18-inch hole instead of a 12-inch tube, but it is what it is. It's gonna take us a little bit more time to frame using the 4x4s to level everything, but we're making do with what we got, and at least tomorrow we'll be able to start framing, and we should be back on track. So there you go. Not as pretty as a nice Sonotube footing, but does the job. Probably even a little bit stronger than a Sonotube because it doesn't have those smooth edges. It's gonna have more frost heave resistance, so these are gonna be nice and strong. We're back on track. Nothing can slow us down now. These are all filled with concrete. We probably used like 3 times as much concrete doing it this way, but it's all right. Be a little bit stronger. We'll be able to frame tomorrow. No more soggy, wet Sonotube footing, so I'll consider that a success. But I'm about to put the last pin in, and that'll be it. We'll be good to frame tomorrow. Thank God. So this is definitely not how I wanted this project to start, with the first 2 days being like this, but that's how it goes sometimes, especially when you work outside. There's nothing you can do. You can't control the weather. We've lucked out plenty of times with the weather, and this time it just hit us at an unfortunate part of the process, and you gotta roll with it. It's easy to keep a calm, level head when everything's going right, but what sets you apart is how you react when nothing is going right. So you gotta stay positive, stay on track, do what you can, and tomorrow we'll be back at it. We can start framing. That's when it looks like a lot of progress is being made, so it'll be a good day tomorrow. Get some framing up, forget about the footings, forget about the mud, and keep going. So stay tuned.